A cat right here. I got a dog right behind me. It's topsy-turvy already, but we're gonna do this anyway.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
How is it going, you guys? Are y'all even still here? Everybody left. Everybody left. Too late. Hello, yes. Can you call all my viewers and followers and tell them I'm back? Huh? No, they're not retail. Hello? Hello? Girl hung up on me. Yes. How is it going, you guys? I'm back. In what capacity, I don't know. But it is time for a story. And I just, I had some boiling in my brain. It was bubbling at the surface, like when you put a bunch of pasta, and you put a bunch of them freeze chicken nuggets and you fry it, and it bubbles over. My brain's doing right now. Probably melting all the same as well. But I've been using my handy dandy notepad to add a few stories that I remember from time and time again. And this one is a doozy. The reason why I didn't tell it in the past is because it was a little too raunchy. And it was embarrassing to tell. But with the times have changed. It's 2020. I mean, how could it get any worse? So I might as well tell an embarrassing story to lighten up y'all's day, hopefully. And I'll laugh at myself in the meantime. So it's a win-win. So anyway, this story dates back way back. Okay, way back when I was a little tot. But I was a bigger boy. I was in puberty. And things were getting a little crazy. Now the thing is due to my parents back in the day and me being the only son, they sheltered me quite a bit. Now, whenever I started to get those thoughts, right, I'd be like, hey, maybe girls don't have cooties. And then my dad and my mom were like, they absolutely have cooties. You better not even get close to one. And I'm like, what? The times were changing. Girls were looking a little different to me. Now, I had no easy means like nowadays to just be able to boop, go on the internet and find out the whole world waiting for me. It wasn't that simple. Now, my family didn't have internet until I was already in high school. So I had no means. And also, the computer room you had to go through my parents' room into the computer room to get on any computer that was there when I did have internet. So it was impossible for me to fulfill these thoughts, these desires of mine as a child. But then the golden day came. Sony releases the heaven-sent PlayStation Portable. Now, the thing is with a PSP is it can connect to the internet. My parents didn't know that, and I didn't until someone at school told me. They were at school complaining about their parents, talking about, oh man, why does my dad put a freaking parental lock on my PSP? Everyone in the school had a PSP, right? So, he was talking, he was like, oh my gosh, blocked my PSP, and I'm like, why did he block your PSP? Just playing Daxter and Grim Jr. What was the problem with that? He's like, no, dude, because it caught me looking up stuff. I was like, looking up stuff? What do you mean, like pictures of Daxter? What are you talking about? Like, dude, you can look up the prawn on your PSP. I didn't know that. So when he told me that, I you know how it is as a kid, you're always trying to look cool, even if you lie or whatever. You're always trying to be the cool kid in the group, right? So in front, I'm like, oh yeah, man, I knew that. Just, I don't have internet at the house, so I wasn't able to look up anything, But internally, I'm like, so I probe him a little bit, do a little bit of LA Noire investigations, reading his lips, reading his facial structure. And I'm like, okay, so I don't got Wi-Fi at my house. I don't got internet at my house at all. What do I do to change that? So he's like, no, dude, you just got to go places where there's free Wi-Fi. It's all over the place now. They're installing it everywhere. And I was like, what? Like where? Where do I go? What do I do? I don't know. So he enlightens me. He tells me all the tricks of the trade. And I utilize these tricks of the trade. And I become a master. So I master the ways of the PSP lookup. All right. I master the ways of hiding my files in my PSP just in case my day gets a hold of my PSP. Which he didn't for a long time. I was getting away with it. But the thing is my parents were the only parents in our friend circle that didn't know about this. Everyone else that had a PSP had it locked. They had the browser locked, parental code, couldn't figure it out. So they came to me. And when that day came, when they approached me and they were like, hey, Devin, listen, there's no easy way to say this. They said it in their own kid way, but this is essentially what they said. They said, Devin, there's no easy way to say this, but is there a way that one of us, we can come over to your house and use what you got, since we can't? Because there was no transferring files. It was all locked. So I couldn't get the goods and transfer it to them because they were afraid that because their parents had such a lock on their PSP, they'd find out. So what they wanted to do is they wanted to come to my house, do a little hangout, play some video games, whatever you do, and then at a certain point in the day, they wanted to take my PSP, my holy grail, and go to the bathroom. They went to the downstairs one because I told them I didn't want to use the one right next to my room because that was awkward, all right? They went to the one downstairs, did what they had to do, came back up, gave me the PSP. They didn't save anything on there, and it was all good, right? They had to clean it. I told them they had to clean it. I don't want any of that nonsense in my house, okay? Searching for the devil on there. What's up? Interjecting the video. This is Future Devin here. Editor Devin. I'm editing the video as we speak right now. There's a big plot hole that I want to fill just speedy quick, and then I'll get back to old Devin, all right? I bet you're wondering, Devin, but if you didn't have any Wi-Fi, how were your friends looking stuff up? So when I'm saying I mastered the tricks of the trade, I mean I was using my neighbor's Wi-Fi, whom I knew, their son, to get their Wi-Fi. So my PSP was using their Wi-Fi, thus why people who came over were able to use my internet browser and look up whatever they wanted, but not save anything. So that's a very, very important detail. Thought I'd let you guys in on it. And anyway, back to old Devin. Take it away, bud. So anyway, when they came to me and they asked me this question, I immediately felt like I was part of some mafia. Like I had the underground goods, like it was prohibition, and I was the one with the supplies they needed. I had the supply and they came to me with demand. So I did my whole thing. I was like, you asked me for a favor. You know, I did that whole thing. I was the Don. I got lunches. It was amazing. I was a king for months. And then one friend, if I can even call it that, one friend ruined everything. Destroyed my whole operation in a burst of glory. I don't even know if I can even call him friend, and I don't think I should because of how the story's about to end. But I, again, out of respect because I'm a decent human being, I'm not going to say this dude's name. All right? Just know, it's all because of him. So it was his shift. Saturday came, and he came over to, you know. He comes over, does a little hangout, but he's like itching. All right? He's itching at the bit. He's like a crackhead. I don't even know what that was back then. I look around. He's all nervous. We're trying to play a game. I'm like, all right, man, you want to play like Mega Man X5 or like, what do you want to do? I got Master Blasted. What do you want to do? He goes, yeah, so about Master Blasting. Wait, it's a game? Oh, yeah, sure, let's play that. And I'm like, dude, you okay? He's not here to hang out. Even as a kid, I knew that. And I was upset because the number one rule that Don had with the PSP is don't just use me for my PSP. I want your time. I want your friendship. Then you can do whatever the hell you want. This guy didn't want that, all right? He's itching at the bit. He goes, dude, how about, is it cool if I go ahead and do this thing first? Yeah, I can't stop thinking about it, man. I just really want to. And then afterwards, we'll hang out, man. Afterwards, you can pop a game and start playing. I'll do my thing, come back, and then we'll just jump into the game, dude, I swear. So I'm like, okay, I'm a kid. I'm not mature enough to go, bro, like, calm down. What's going on? You need help? You need to see therapy? Like, what's happening? I let him use it. Takes the PSP, goes downstairs, does his business, comes back up. Now when he comes back up, he hands me my PSP back. And I'm talking within 5 minutes after the PSP is back in my hands, we hear a knock at the door. And he's like, oh, my mom's here to come get me. What? He's like, oh yeah, dude, sorry. Yeah, it turns out I have some stuff I need to do. And blah, blah, blah. He called his mother downstairs to pick him up after the business was done. Forget that guy. McDouche Canoe, that's him. But anyways, done with this business. I'm like, whatever, dude. I was like, you're out of the racket, all right? You're out of the group. You're out of the business. I got no business for people like you, all right? So anyway, the business is done. And it turns out, days later, my dad's having a drinky poo, having an old brewski with his buddies. One of them being a dad to one of the friends in my circle. And he's talking to him and stuff, all that stuff. And then my dad, I guess, this is just me filling in the blanks at this point, but my dad's probably talking about some stuff, brings me up. He's like, oh yeah, he's just on that PSP all the time. And then the dad probably went, well, I bet I know why. Did you put a block on it? He goes, what block? What are you talking about? He goes, oh, you're gonna want to check your son's browser history there, guy, because he's looking up some stuff. So my dad comes, bursting in the door. I'm just enjoying myself some nice action figure role play. Okay, doing what it is kids do. I put them all around the house, making my dude warp around from world to world. I'm having the time of my life. And in comes my dad. Where's your PSP? Cold sweat running down my whole body. You could fill a pool. I'm scared to death. But then something, I guess some sort of like weird adult, maybe I'm an old soul, what it could be, but it's something in the back of my head just went, don't fight it, just give him the PSP. I mean, come on, you know, you're a grown boy. This is bound to happen. And because this happened actually after another story I'll tell you. He's already seen that I do this stuff. I'm already trying to break the mold. He knows. And he's my dad. Hopefully he's gonna see it. He's gonna come back. I'm gonna go, listen, son, like, don't show your ma. Your ma can't know about this, but I gotta put a block on your thing. I mean, come on. It's what I gotta do. I'm your dad. That's what I was expecting. I was like, man, the bracket's over. No more free lunches. No more good times. Look what they did to my boy. So anyway, he leaves. All right. I'm still hanging out. I end up going downstairs, getting ready for some delicious dinner. When all of a sudden, my dad comes storming down the stairs, PSP in hand. And he comes, grabs my forearm tight. And he goes, you're coming with me. And he rips me out of the house. I'm dead. I don't know why, but I'm dead. So he takes me out, puts me in the passenger seat of the truck. So he gets in the driver's seat, shuts it, doesn't even turn the car on. We're just in the car. And he's just on the steering wheel, just fuming. I'm losing it. I'm literally, I could not be any, you could call me Sub-Zero, Mr. Freeze. It's time to kick some ice. I'm frozen in fear. What the heck's going on? Then he finally starts talking. Are you serious, man? Son, I can't believe you. I can't even wrap my head around why. You brought that in this house? In front of your mom? In front of next to your sisters? You kidding me? So now I'm confused. So a little bit of confusion's welling up in this fear because I'm like, my dad's so mad, but why? I don't understand. Why are you so angry? I'm a growing boy. What more do you want? But then he says something else. And when he says this, all my fear washes away in an instant and is then refilled with nothing but pure confusion. Son, we have dogs in the house. What do I need to get rid of them now? What, do I need to be afraid of you near the dogs? What? Huh? Hello? Is my ears working? What did you just say? So then he's ranting on about the dogs we have. So finally, I finally had this other burst of maturity for a second and go, Dad, stop. What are you talking about? So he goes off. He goes, I saw your browser history, son. You can't lie to me. Look it up. And he goes off the list. He's like, dogs, horses. What is wrong with you? Huh? Finally, I'm like, okay, let me tell you the whole racket that's going on. I'm like, Dad, that is not me. That was not me. So he's like, what are you then who else? It's your PSP. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell you about the family business. So I tell him the whole racket, the thing I got going on, the free lunches, the people coming over, why I got so popular all of a sudden. I told him everything. So then he wants proof. So I have to sit and tell this man everything that I look up as he's looking through the browser history. This is our version of the talk, ladies and gentlemen. So he's scrolling through the PSP and he goes, so what do you look up? So what's yours? I'm like, I Googled this. I have that in my bookmarks. This video I go to. There should be that in the browser. I'm sitting here telling this man, I'm putting everything on the table to prove my innocence. Finally, after an exhausting 5 to almost 10 minutes of this, he finally accepts my truth. He goes, okay, yeah, it's just one. It's okay. So it's just one. I'm seeing now, but we got to find out who this is. So then he puts his detective cap on. So now all the confusion washes away. Now it became a mystery. Now it's kind of fun. So my dad, now in detective mode, starts talking to me. He's like, all right, son, listen. These messed up searches, I can't even describe how messed up these searches are. We're searched up on this past Saturday. Who was here this past Saturday? I was like, who? Douche Canoe. I can't say his name. Douche Canoe was here. He's like, all right. Douche Canoe is never invited in this house again. You understand me? I don't want to see him here ever again. So I got to put a lock on your PSP, son. I got to. I'm sorry. I believe you. All right. I believe you. So I came at you like that. We're not going to tell his parents. I don't want you to talk to him. I don't want you to ever invite him over. And we don't have to tell this to nobody. And your mother is never going to hear of this. You understand me? Yes. She'll never know. Until 2020. I'm sorry, Dad. And that was it. Come the next few days, Crackhead douche canoe comes back up to me again. He's like, hey man, so how about next Saturday? I'm like, yeah, forget you, bro. You ruined everything. You ruined everything. My PSP is locked. No more free lunches. I'm best friends with the freaking top bunk mattress again. It's all ruined. You ruined my life. And there you have it. I was riding on high, living the dream, and then it was ruined by some douche canoe's jacked up brain. So anyway, my friends, this video is going on far too long. But I don't know, I just got excited. I was like, I'm ready to tell a story. This story is a doozy. And then I just started going off. So I apologize in advance if anyone is not happy with how this turned out. But I mean, at least it's something, right? I mean, I'm back in some capacity. Can you give me that? Can you just give me something? But my friends, I truly do hope that you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed doing it. I'm enjoying this story time stuff. This makes me want to do more. So if you do like this video and you want to see more, please let me know in the comments below. If I see enough comments talking about this and enough likes, then I will do this more. I will dedicate time in my life to doing it. It's not like I got anything better to do, and I'm gonna have more fun doing it knowing that people like it again. If you want to see more of me, I stream on twitch.tv/D4lore every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And other than that, you can see me on YouTube. Feel free to, if you're new, please subscribe. If you like this video, please like it. Let me know in the comments below if you like it, and I promise I'll do more. And until then, my friends, I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.